For number 16, x is less than or equal to 3. We need to plot a point at the 3 on the x-axis. Then I see that I have a less than or equal to. So in your notes you had a chart, kind of similar to this, but I'm going to just use this for now. So if you have a less than or equal to, we have this less than or equal to. It shows that you have to draw a solid line. So I'm going to draw my line going opposite of the x-axis. So I'm going to go vertical, and I'm going to make sure it's a solid line. Okay, now it says that we have to shade down or below. Well, we can't go below. We either have left or right. And so I look at my inequality, and I'm going to place that right here. And I see that it is pointing this direction, less. These numbers are getting smaller or less, so we would shade this whole side of the graph. Okay. Okay. Now, for number 17, we have y is greater than negative 4. So I would look at my chart. I see greater. So I'm going to go to the y-axis. I'm going to put a point at negative 4 on the y. I'm going to go left to right. And because it was greater than, there's no equal to, we draw a dashed line. Okay. Now it also says for greater you shade above. So here's where you begin, and we go up and we see that this part of the graph we would shade. So this whole top part of the line. Okay. In number 18, this equation or this inequality is in slope-intercept form. So this is our slope. This is our y-intercept. So we start at 2. And we're going to rise 4, run 1. We're also going to go down 4, left 1. Okay, so we look at our greater. Okay, we have a greater than symbol. So greater than is dashed and shading above. So I'm going to dash that line. Okay, because it's above, you go to where you began your line, so at 2. And I draw a little line up. And I see that this part of the graph is what we would shade. So all of this shaded area are our solutions to the inequality. Okay, moving on. Number 19. Again, it's in slope-intercept form. So we've got this negative 3 over 1. That's your m. Your b is 0. We start at 0. And we're going to go down 3, right 1. Down 3, right 1. Up 3, left 1. Up 3, left 1. Okay? Because it is greater than or equal to is solid. So I would draw a solid line. Okay. If it's solid, it's less than, you're going to shade down. So I go to where I began, and I draw a little line down, and I see that all of this part of my graph it would be shaded. So we go ahead and just shade that in. Okay, for number 20, we have again slope-intercept form. So this is my m, this is my b. I'm going to begin at 2. And I'm going to go up 3 over 5. And I'm going to go down 3, left 5. So this one would be greater than or equal to, it has the line, so it's solid, and we're shading above. So I'm going to draw a solid line. Above is up or greater, so starting where I began to, I go up, and I see that this part of my graph is shaded. Okay, then on the last problem, we don't have this in slope-intercept form, it's in standard form. But if I were to cover up the y and try to solve this, negative 3x greater or less than 2, I get a decimal. 2 divided by negative 3 is a decimal. So I want to put this in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to add 3x over, and I'm going to get y is less than 3x plus 2. So I have my m, I have my b, so begin at 2. Rise 3, run 1. And then down 3, left 1. Okay. My inequality is a less than symbol. So less is dashed, and you shade down. So I've dashed my line. And I have to shade down, so this is down. Okay, and then that would be all my shading. And then just kind of a side note, all of these problems, 16 through 21, all the ones with shading, there were 3 points. So a point for your points, making sure they're in the right spot, a point for a dashed or solid line, and then the other point would come from, did you shade the correct side of the line? Okay.